Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everyone. I am just getting the donation message pinned real quick here so that's always available up there. We'll keep that pinned there for as long as I feel like. Let me take a look here. So hello everyone, welcome on over from Railtie's stream. I see your message saying I have followers only chat on. It shouldn't be. It does not look like anything is on. Emote only is off, sub only is off, followers only is off, slow mode is off. So it should be open. Well, I guess that puts StreamerBot to the test right there and then. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna turn on the other one because, whoa. Vera, thank you for immediately hitting my personal goal. Okay, we are off to a wild start. Oh, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. How about I make sure that everyone knows, in case y'all don't already, because holy cow, we are starting off that can't possibly ignore it. We are here with the Clowder Coup, raising money for the American Civil Liberties Union. My goodness, you've already gone past my personal goal. I could not have asked for anything more. That is incredible. Thank you all so much. You're trying to sound so calm. Hey, I am calm. I am very calm. Calm and collected, that is what I am. I've definitely never had anything more than calm. Never a day in my life. Oh boy. Anyway, I've been hanging out throughout the whole raid train, trying to get my stuff ready for tonight, because having to pivot from crowd control to quote-unquote crowd control has been a process. Trying to kill Hornet already? I'm not even in the game yet. Hold on. Hold on there. Hornet dead on arrival? I guess we'll see how this plays out. That's very promising. Certainly not an omen. Okay, so how I have this set up is we have the donation message. If you do !donate, that'll come up. I also have it pinned at the top of the chat. If y'all want to mess around with crowd control effects, once I get into the game, there are channel point redemptions. There should be, I think I counted 16 of them that I set up. And they should all be prefixed with that CC bracket tag there. So it should be pretty easy. They should all be next to each other as well, because they're all around the same cost. So hopefully everything is relatively self-explanatory. I tried to get some icons set up for them too, so that you can get a sense of what they are at a glance. I'm not in the game yet. Please hold on. I'm not there yet. Let me at least let me at least get over to the game. Let me get to the game. Good golly. Oh, thank you all for being here and hanging out. This is quite a start. Okay, let me go over to the game so we can get things started, because judging by how things are going so far, we're gonna need the time. Bless knows where all the funny buttons are. Okay, here I'm gonna bring us over now. Let's head on over. Hello. We got Silksong. We've got Silksong tonight. Yeah, Bless has a lot of points saved up. They could really wreak some havoc if they chose to. Let me turn down the master volume. I have to turn that up to make the menu music nicer. So there are the meows from the previous donations that have come through. So I'm just going to use the mix it up one, because that's the one I know works to a familiar degree, at least. Not going to worry about the other one I was trying to figure out for tonight. So we're just going to stick with what works, because who knows if everything's going to work or not. I've certainly tried to test things and make sure that it's working, but we'll see how it goes. I suppose the soft goal at this point for the game itself is just going to be, how far can I get with crowd control stuff going on? I'd like to see if I can try to get to an ending tonight. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna start a new game. We're gonna get in here. And we are going to have a grand old time in Farloom. Railtie, you got your food. Gonna post the raffle then chill. Sounds good. Thank you for accompanying me in the final stretch of me getting everything functional for tonight, and being part of the raid train, and I hope you have a great chill time. And Vera, it is Soapcat. That is the base model. Now I saw it on someone else's stream, and I was like, this speaks to me. I wonder. And it's pretty much the only thing I've actually specifically invested in regarding my stream assets. But it is worthwhile, because if you saw, and Bless can attest to this, if you saw what the old Harikunojo looked like, as I refer to them, they were not quite as aesthetically pleasing, let's say. Old Harikunojo is a relic of the past. So the way I have things set up, I need to stay tabbed into the game for the crowd control effects to work properly, which is why I said I recommended waiting until we got into the game to do too much with the channel points. So now things should work. Now we're zooming in. Here we go. Stress test begins now. We are zooming. I hope I know the game well enough to not let zooming in completely ruin me. We will find out. Oh, we're speeding up. Oh, we're speeding up. Oh, that zoom in is actually kind of scary. Oh, oh, I feel flat all of a sudden. Now, for anyone who is familiar with Silksong, you might know that normally Hornet has a little bit of an issue with just having to breathe for a moment there. But I have a quality of life mod that bypasses that, because goodness knows we're already gonna have enough time in the wonderful kingdom of Farloom. Whoa, infinite jump, that's great timing. We can get the mossberry, thank you. No worries about not knowing the swear free. I suppose I do have a lot to cover in a short amount of time. I do generally keep myself family friendly, and I have not had time. I haven't had time to even consider adjusting my moderation settings, because I spent literally all day making sure this wasn't gonna crash and burn the moment I exposed it to actual usage. So there's that. First boss, we're off to a decent start. Oh, my decent start. There it goes. You may have also noticed I have a death counter up there. Okay, I might need to check that one. Oh, I'm invisible. Yeah, okay, let me get to the bench. Let me get to the bench. I'll double check that. I had a feeling something wouldn't work the way it's supposed to. There we go. I'm gonna super duper quick, just gonna, oh boy. Where am I looking here? Which of these tabs would it be? I wonder. There's my channel points. Let me go take a look at this real quick. While I'm tabbed out of the game, it's not gonna do anything. Just so you know. Let me take a look at the damage one. What is damage player doing here? Let me test this real quick. Okay, that should be the right button. Let me make sure it's triggering correctly. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I think that should be fixed. There we go. Okay. The damage one should work now. And I think since I was tabbed out, it would not have made me uninvisible. So allow me to see which button it is that takes me out of invisibility, because I don't remember. I had to set up a lot of buttons. Oh, never mind. We are all good. It is all fine. Don't even need to worry about it. Everything is functioning as intended. Oh boy. Yeah, the damage is working now. So much chaos. Oh, it hurts. Oh, the damage. The damage. Oh, the damage. I can't out heal that. Is death. Oh boy. Oh. I feel like I've lost myself somewhere along the way. Where have I gone? Yeah, I did account for that being the case, that the cost overall would be the same. But it just lets you choose to what degree and with what sort of instantaneous nature you want to approach it with. So I thought that would be a fun option to have. Combat arena. I mean, I wanted to make sure that the crowd control effects would be available for people to use right away without it being a super long time with nothing going on for anybody who didn't already have channel points to work with starting off. Like, I could have made them more expensive, but I figured the chaos factor would be more fun starting off. Oh, we're zooming. We're zooming in. Getting the close-up here. Does the weakened needle ever go away? So the needle upgrade and downgrade, those are just one time. They will straight up either increase or decrease the level. It is not timed. So that is something that once you've triggered it, that is just the new level that the needle is at that point. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun not knowing how much damage I do with each attack. A real mystery it will be. Every step of the way. The other thing that makes this a fun little adventure for me is that crowd control normally would tell me, I was using the crowd control extension, it would tell me what effects are happening as they're happening. With this, if I'm not paying attention to the channel point redemptions, which are not nearly as visually obvious for me, then I have no idea what's about to happen. Or for how long I may have to deal with the consequences of it. So it's just gonna be a big old mystery for me. Yeah, I tried to make sure that any of the timed effects do not stack because they will have a cooldown on them. I would have allowed them to stack if I could logistically figure out how to get the commands to properly function together. the way that they were working out, did not let me do that. I see the kill all enemies did not work. It should. This is one of those things where if I check and see where the kill all enemies thing is, because I had to do a bunch of little fiddly business behind the scenes to try and get this to work properly. That should be right. Let me check and make sure. Check and make sure this is correct. Yeah, it should work. I don't know why that would not have worked, because the triggers look like they're fine. Yeah, it should be just anything that's loaded into the same scene as I am should just die. So anything that's not past a level transition, basically. So I don't know why that one would not have worked. So it looks like the settings should be correct. And the button I have assigned to it does work if I press it myself. But that's all part of the process. Why does this button not press down? That... Oh. Let me remind myself of... Oh, well. Never mind, if I have infinite jump, I can just... take a look for myself and see... Because the other fun thing about this is, gosh, I have not actually played Silksong for a little while. And the last time I did, I was mostly following... Oh! Well, that worked. That definitely worked. See, like, that's what it's supposed to do. Don't know why it didn't work the first time. So I'm here trying to remember the non-speedrun route, because I think the last time I went through I followed the speedrun route, but I do not trust my luck with crowd control elements involved. I'm just gonna grab this. Yes, we have Grindel. Grindel is free. He can go commit crimes now. Need to test if it can kill enemies that are not on screen. Well, I don't see any enemies that I can verify here. Oh, well, let's see. Yeah, there's enemies out here that were definitely not on screen when they got absolutely obliterated and nuked out of existence. For sure. So that is operating as intended. And yes, for anyone who is not aware, we also have sounds and stuff. Boy, I have a bunch of sound commands, and I don't get much of a chance to use them myself. Because like I have a little bit of a limit on what I can have loaded onto my soundboard. Okay, here. You asked if there was a way you can Adidas. I know exactly what you're referring to. I don't have a sound for it, but I do have a mod installed that once we have our first silk art, I can have that be a sound that she makes when she performs the silk art skill. So I can enable that if we want to have that be something that we include in the soundscape. The real deal, awoo. Now, can I remember where I'm supposed to go to actually make progress in the game? That's the real question. So I think the answer is I don't know. Hello? Excuse me? We were here before, but I was zoomed in at the time. I remember that. Oh, oh boy. Oh, those enemies are very dead. Golly, if only I had a map or something. Wouldn't that be helpful right about now? Oh. Ooh, it's so visceral. Oh, it's so visceral. Very aggressive. One that's taking poison damage from existing. I think this is a way to go. Get some funny little rosaries, I guess. Oh, stealth hornet. Oh boy, more rosaries. Not exactly what I was looking for, though. Kinda wish I knew which way to go. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. Go on. Make your funny little jumps. This is one of those spots where you really have to know where you're going to. Ooh, scary. Very scary. I mean, the light helps a little bit, but these jumps are already precise enough as it is. I mean, yeah, she's dead center of the ball of light, but you still have to account for the Hunter Crest's diagonal trajectory with the pogo. And in a situation like mine where I haven't played for a good while. Oh, well. Whoever had me on infinite jumps, thank you. That kind of saved me from having that shortcut not be an option. Now this is Hunter's March, right? This is that fellow, and I do not think I want to tangle with him with crowd control in the mix. Go on, tangle it up. I mean, we can try it at least once. We have the bench right there. We'll give it a shot. do remember how my first encounter with them went without having dash available to me. Didn't exactly end well. It went something like that. A little too late with the infinite HP. Just slightly too late. But that's about how my first attempt went on my first playthrough as well. Just not having dash. Not having dash for this fella is tricky. Oh. Well, thank you. That's one way to take care of them. I fear we're only going farther off of the intended path. But we're going. At least we get some of my favorite music in the whole game. Hornets flying. Crazy. Oops. Oh, now the regular zoom looks weird. Ooh, excuse me, pardon me. Just hunters marching my way through. Sorry, didn't mean to encroach on your property there. Not realize those were yours. Oh no, we're pumping it up, huh?
Pump it up.
We're pumping it up. We're pumping it up. Oh, combat room, let's go. I'm sure this will work out totally fine. Hey, Chakra, how's it going? Haven't seen you for a long time. Oh, Chakra's slaying them. The random slowdown. Dramatic things happening here. Well, of course I have to speak to you. Oshanka. Yes, please. I'm going to probably need these because I don't remember where I'm going. I don't remember where I'm going at all. Well, not at all. But the early game is particular. Might as well grab these while we're here. I can afford the maps. The death counter is kind of in the way, but I can definitely afford these. Y'all have made sure I can afford literally all of this. That is everything. That's everything they have in stock. Ooh. Oh, we're zooming. Oh, we're zooming in. Gotta catch my platforming failures in 4K. Hornet, please grab the ledge. Never mind, we don't need ledge grabs. It's fine. Oh, we don't need ledge grabs. Certainly not. Oh boy, this is the Hunter's March experience. Hey, how about I just go down here and do this instead? You weren't trying to do parkour, were you? Certainly not. You know, just some light platforming. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Oh, I didn't even notice that I had the infinite jump. Wouldn't it be crazy Wouldn't it be crazy if with this infinite jump we just like went somewhere with it? I don't know if this is the right place, but wouldn't it be crazy if we went somewhere with it? Wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be wild? Wouldn't it be wild if we took this someplace that I'm totally not going to be able to get back to at all? And yeah, we are at 150 now. I can't go anywhere in here. But we can at least pretend we did. We entered the Chapel of the Beast, and now we're going to leave. Or are we? Or are we? I mean, as long as we have the jumps to do it. As long as we have the jumps to do it, I'll give it a try. Excuse me. We can at least unlock the shortcut door. So that's something. But yeah, thank you, Mango, for the $25. Much appreciated. Oh. See, I don't know why people complain so much about this boss. It just kind of defeats itself or something. I don't know. Easiest boss in the game, absolutely. I agree, Pascal. Absolutely. Hey, Beast Crest. This one's pretty conventional. Wow. That just now came through. I think that was for Mango's donation. Yeah, the way Mix It Up handles the Tiltify notifications is a little bit behind, but I do have it on screen here. I can see it off to the side. What's my needle at? I don't know if it updates in the inventory or not. I could check. Oh, we're at Pale Steel. You know, where we're supposed to be at this point of the game. Absolutely. But we are using Beast Crest too. I think Pale Steel, isn't that the last upgrade? Isn't that fully upgraded? I think it is. Oops, I misremembered where that platform was. Oh yeah, Beast Crest. Right. I gotta remember I have that on right now. Oops. Beast Crest Pogo is funny. Funny Pogo. The forward launch is nice sometimes. I do have one specific thing that I used the Beast Crest for, and that was the foot races. Doing the race courses. The Beast Crest was super good for hitting the sequential pogos. Specifically the third race layout. It was super handy because it kept the forward momentum, and that was super valuable. Oh, right. Beast Crest. You can tell I don't use this thing very often because I'm expecting to heal just from using the bind. That's not how Beast Crest works at all. Never has, never will. Cool. Was there anything in this area? I don't remember. I have not been to Hunter's March. Okay, it's a connection through. Okay. That is fine by me. Well, I wish I had a map of this area. I suppose at that point I'd just be being greedy. I think having the dash will be plenty. Swift step. Nice. Okay, don't do anything for a moment. I need to turn something off super quick. Where is that at? There you are. Okay. Okay, you may do things again if you so wish. Sorry, I just saw something that needed to be deactivated. So I did. Okay. I'm gonna take a moment to... I'm gonna bench and I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna drink a little bit of water because I am a little dehydrated. So let me fix that real quick. I am drinking my water. I'm chugging that water. I think that was somewhere between 1/3 to 1/2 of the bottle right there. Okay, I am here. I need to make my way back at some point. Hi. Yeah, I landed right next to you, huh? I'll take that deep docks map. Thank you very much. I guess I'll buy the pins. I'll just buy everything off of you. You know, I've never visited one of these stations before having fought the Bell Beast, so I don't know what's gonna even happen here, if anything. Play some music, open it up. Okay. All right, so it just doesn't have the call option. Okay. Still have it unlocked for later, and I've learned something new today. Actually, while I'm here, let me grab some of these, just so they're not staring at me every time I come through here. Let me check on my tools real quick. I haven't actually looked at my setup here, especially since, Beast Crest. Let's swap that back to familiar territory, huh? Pop a couple of things on here. Now I can actually see where I am. Normally probably wouldn't need it too much, but just to be able to tell where I am at a quick glance. And since I have nothing more important to put there right now, I think that will probably be the best option for now. Also, yeah, there are some good enemy noises in this game. I think the bell throwers are my favorite. The bell throwers make some of my favorite noises as far as enemies. We don't get too many of them super early on. We don't really encounter them until later. Alright, let me find my way through here. So we can go make acquaintance with Eira. See, I think when I most recently played this game, like I said, I'd been going with the speedrun route. Just to try and make the speedrun achievement happen. And that basically skips a lot of traversal in the Marrow area. So it's literally just right over here. Okay. Yeah, I just overlooked this. This might have been around the time I was having the camera zoomed in for me. That might have made things a little more challenging. Okay. Oh, okay. So, how are y'all doing tonight? Now that I have a bit of a moment to breathe and have some space to think a little bit more clearly. Hi again! Pushanka once again. Hello again. Oh boy. Yeah, that was kind of off to a whirlwind start. Having movie night with the kiddos, but I keep falling asleep. I mean, it is kind of late. For me, not quite as much, because I'm used to being up at this time. Just because the way my work schedule is. I'm normally still at work around this time on a weekday. So energy-wise, I should be pretty good. Yeah, it is a little bit on the later side. Let's go befriend that bell beast. So we can do that now. Reading the 8th book in a series with you in the background. Heck yeah, we love reading and dying too. Well, I guess I'm at this bench now. This is where I am. I seem to have mysteriously teleported. Interesting timing too, because if I had actually gone through that cutscene, my respawn point would have been directly at the spot that I just got the Silk Spear from. So I would have just respawned in the same spot. So you managed to grab it right before the respawn was changed. Let's see, I need to go back around that way to get to the Bell Beast in the first place. Reading and dying, I like half those things. Me too. Me too. And I assume we're both referring to the same half. Hi. Are we gonna do this every time? Do I need to speak with you? No, I think... No. Ushanka. Oh no. My auto mod is a little bit aggressive. That's fine. That's fine. Auto mod's a little bit aggressive. No worries, it happens. Wait, Toon, what did you type? What did you type? What's going on? What is happening? Toon, what is going on? Oh no. I mean, considering that I try to keep myself family friendly, I figure if I try to have automod keep things generally that level for the chat too. But sometimes it does come through a tad bit aggressive. Chakra, I'm sorry. I appreciate everything that you do for me. Please don't kill me again. I mean, one thing I could do, because this is an option, and this is something I want to potentially bring back in the future, because the debug mod that I'm using to manually trigger these events based off of keybinds is still, as far as I know, currently in development. So hopefully there will be more options in the future to work with. But one thing I could do is, along with hiding Hornet, I could also have it disable the light that normally accompanies her. So that way it's completely stealth mode. Ada! Ada! Oh, right. Oh, right. We have the upgraded needle, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Hello, Ninja. Welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I wonder how that'll work. It happened during a transition. I wonder... You know what? Let me try it. Let me see what would happen if we died in here. Because that's what you wanted. I can do it myself. We would have been in here anyway. This is where I live now. But at least the death counter will be accurate. Now that's the other thing that's kind of tricky about this method versus using the crowd control extension, is it doesn't queue things. It just immediately attempts to make it happen. It doesn't have the queuing system in the same way that the crowd control extension would during things like cutscenes or the pause menu. Or say, I'm tabbed out of the game, for example. Ada! Oh wait, I have the dash. We can dance. We can dance with them. Let's go! We're dancing! Heck yeah. Me completely forgetting I have Swift Step. Give me that DSE there. Now, there's something I have to get off of my conscience right now. During my first playthrough of this, every time one of these bells was rung, I was out here like, huh? Is that the Hollow Knight theme? Every single time. Would you believe it's not the Hollow Knight theme? Because I sure didn't. For some reason. Even though I had just played through the whole thing right before Silksong, I thought it was the Hollow Knight theme for some reason. It's not. Sorry, I just felt like I needed to say that. Back to the deep docks. Hey, you're throwing ducks at me. Bless throwing ducks at me. I mean, I suppose on some level I do deserve it for being musically uneducated. Like, come on. The Dies Irae motif? I feel like that's the kind of thing I should know, having been in the school band for basically all of middle and high school. I feel like that's something I maybe should have learned at some point. But I've learned what it is since then. And now I understand. I can appreciate just how much it is all over this entire game. And I mean this entire game. It is all over the place in all the music. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. That does tend to be the case. It is until it isn't, I suppose. Hello, Ada. Give you some pets. Do a little bit of a dance. Dance with me. Dance with me. We dance together. There we go. Perfect. Now I can leave happy. I'm gonna need you to be nice to my favorite blue kitty for making a mistake every now and then. It's just I felt like I needed to say something about it because it was every single bell of that type in this entire game that I said that. And when I was watching the videos discussing, music theory and that sort of thing, after having finished the entire game, and only then realizing what it was what I had made the mistake of. I just felt like, wow, I really just didn't, not even double down, but triple down and beyond that. And now I have a chance to right my wrongs. Okay, well, take 500 rubber duckies to the head for penance.
Da, mi offende? Cadê?
Crafting kit might be nice. I don't have my money anymore. Somehow it mysteriously vanished. Wonder how that happened. Truly it is an absolute baffling mystery with no possible clues. Alright, let's open this up. Now I know I could skip this fight, but why would I? Lace is the best.
Then pray.
Oh, we're zooming in on this. I'm sorry, Lace. I'm sorry, Lace. I'm too strong for my own good. Hey, it's time for another definitely not the Hollow Knight theme. I think it was something about the frequency and the absolute certainty with which I said it that really bothered me after the fact. Yeah, this is focus mode for sure. Okay, from here. Yeah, I think with the way we're going right now, I don't know that we're going to really need to do any of the boss skips. I don't think that will be necessary. Because we could do fourth chorus skip if we wanted to. But on the other hand, do we really need to is the question. Nice, surprisingly, I can still afford this. Not those pens, though. I've definitely fallen on harder times with the rosary economy. Ooh, hold on. There is something I can grab in here, right? Oh, the warding bell, right. And I guess we could go in there if we really wanted to, but I kind of want to have the bench first. If we're gonna do that. Oh, we're focusing. Oh, we're focusing. We're focusing. We are so focused. Focused like a Ford. Ooh. Well, maybe not as focused as I need to be. I mean, the game is focused. Am I? That's the real question. I could not remember if there was something in there, and now that it's zoomed in, this is the way we need to go. I will say, having the game speed up platforming that I did during Hunter's March, that was really funny. Just absolutely zooming through as I pogo off of 5 objects every second. Ow. Truly a nightmare of my own making at this point. Hello, seamstress.
Nesvir.
I desire your finest cloak. You can't handle my cloaks. They're too strong for you. Seamstress, listen to me. I want only your finest cloaks. Oh, well, this is gonna get a little complicated. I can kill them in one hit. I'm gonna have to leave and re-enter this room a lot to get the spines that I need. Oh. I've been downgraded quite a lot, it seems. Maybe that solves the problem. Guess we'll find out. It does sort of solve the problem, yes. Thank you. I can hit them exactly one more time before they perish. Maybe you could get it from just one. Maybe I could. Oh. Oh, the poor enemies. They got nuked. Oh no. Oh, I'm starting to feel. Oh, more things are taking 2 hits again. Yeah, I know there's a lot of speedrun tech just around collecting the spines from these guys alone. Like, just that in itself is incredible speedrun tech. Oh, that was on my end. That was definitely on my end. Do I feel weaker? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. Maybe a lot. I feel weak enough I could perish even. Perishing is also something that could happen. No. Oh, wait, huh? Wait. What? Are they stronger than the nuke? Wow. They are tough. Hold on. Let me try this. No. Like, I'm trying to kill them, but they just drop more shards. I can't hit them anymore either. Oh, I don't think they work well with the nuke. I mean, is that not a fate worse than death? They're stuck in a transitive state. They're They're not alive, nor are they dead. Okay, we have enough of the spine cores now. We can go back. Infinite shards for all the tools you'll use later. Yeah. You know, like my first playthrough, I definitely used tools during my first playthrough. Yeah, Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I absolutely used tools. Wouldn't it be so funny if the cutscene was also sped up?
Yanara. Megina Fora. Renera.
And this is her just saying, "Get out of here. I don't want to be near you. You're trouble." I'm like, okay, fair. Fair, I suppose. Tools. I will explain in a moment, because right now we are fighting a speed-up boss. Oh, we're zooming in. Oh, we're zooming in. Oh, we're zooming in. Don't do that. Okay, I think we're slowing back down. It's a little scary not knowing when the different effects are going to happen. Oof. The damage. Ooh. Okay, fourth chorus. Sorry, buddy, you do look really cool. Unfortunately, for us to pass through, you must perish. In this specific circumstance. With minimum damage, I don't know what level. We're still at Hive Steel Needle. Okay. Oh, where'd I go? It's a mystery. Okay, I can afford the bench. I can afford... Seven weekends. I don't know how many weekends happened or how many strengthens happened before that. Because I think the way that the mod works, yeah, the upgrades do stack beyond the cap, I think. For each level above the maximum, it just adds a flat damage bonus. But yes, Eira, I can't dance with you, for I cannot be seen. But I will pet you all the same. I will give this a shot. You know how long it took for me to find out that was even a thing? That was basically one of the last things I ever found in the entire game, and it was just sitting right there the whole time. Kinda wild. Oh. I did not mean to fall down. But it's fine. Because they kind of technically want me to do that anyway. But yeah, so, since you asked earlier, there are some different tools you can equip, and they're basically like items that just have a passive effect. Like the compass lets me see my personal location on the map, indicated by the hornet icon there. And then there's these red tools are, if you've ever played something like a Castlevania game, these are basically like sub-weapons. We have a certain number of them that we can use between resting at a bench. And anytime we rest at a bench, we can make more tools to replenish our stock, but it will cost shell shards, which is this currency down here. And then this in the middle, this is a silk art. Those are special attacks that generally use our silk to perform powerful attacks. Sherma! Miavel! Can I afford to go in here? Yes, I can. Let's head inside and bust up the door mechanism. Because yeah, I didn't know about that one until after basically the whole game was done as well. Now you don't have to pay to get in. Absolutely wild information. Thankfully I wasn't over here for very much of the game anyway. Certainly wasn't experienced watching you toddle your way through the game the first time. Oh bless. You flatterer, you. You use such pleasant terminology when describing my first playthrough of this game. But yes, I'm one of those types of players that is very thorough with their exploration. Oh, ninja, sorry. You might have noticed I'm a little bit scattered. Yeah, it would make even more sense coming from Ninja because they had played through the game before me, so they knew. They knew what I was missing. Hello again, Chakra. I can also purchase these pens now. I think we can go do this now. Now imagine doing crawl skip. Because there is a skip you can do with those two craws to get up to that ledge early. But I don't remember what the setup is for it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go this way. Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. Oh. Oh, we're jumping. Maybe I should just go out here then. You jumped and you jumped and you quit. Yeah, you just jump. It's just that easy. You just jump. That's cross skip 100%. You remember. You remember the setup better than I do. Yeah, I mean, you do just jump up there. It's wild. Ah, this is a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. These charity streams are always a lot of fun. And it's cause I get to share such wonderful, amazing times with wonderful, amazing people while doing wonderful, amazing good for the world. Isn't that just what a world we live in? Infinite Jump is the most stupid skip machine ever. You're not wrong. But I like to think it balances out because of all the other very equivalently harmful things that are available. I tried to give a balance of options with what I had at my disposal. New speedrun strats are crazy. New tech just dropped? Dying? Funny thing that dying is actually part of speedrun tech or cocoon placement. Or I don't know if that's as much speedrun tech as it is challenge run tech. I know challenge runs use the cocoon placement for some specific skips. Nine out of 10 speedrunners hate this one weird trick. New speedrun tech just dropped. Top 5 list of most insane speedrun tech for Silksong. Number 3 will delete your browser history. Say goodbye to your favorite web pages because they are gone now. That's how good the speedrun tech is. You won't even know it's gone because it'll be gone so fast. We shade skip in this house. Yeah, I need to go back and watch some more of the Hollow Knight challenge runs. Oh, the bell throwers. No. Done in by their own projectiles. So sad. Number 3 will run your speed so fast that everything will be lost to the Wayback Machine. It'll be going so fast even the Wayback Machine won't be able to find it. It's just too fast. Grab the bench. Hello, new. Yes, I will accept the journal. Thank you very much.
That's fine.
If we're lucky, later on we'll even get to have the fun little cutscene. Won't that be great? I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up for the future. I have to try and remember which way I'm going here. Now, the first time I played through this game, I actually saved enough fleas that I moved the flea caravan to its second location, and I went with them. I did not even know that I had accidentally delayed a boss because of that. Ada, I'm gonna need a mood booster for this. What's about to come up, because we are about to hit boss territory. Oh, if I stand in the right spot, I can kind of get them to shake their head the same way too. Yeah, dancing with me. Let's go. So much fun, cannot wait. Actively smiling in anticipation, tee-hee. That is the kind of chat message that fills me with absolute total confidence in what's about to happen to me. I have no reason to be afraid whatsoever. Just gonna run past these clock tower enemies real quick. Don't even worry about it. Oh, I see my needles downgrading. That's always a good start. Oh, I see not myself because I'm invisible now. Hold on. Yeah, I think in an area like this that's already kind of lit up, it's not quite as obvious where my light emanation is. But that is something I could definitely change before the next time I do something like this. All right. Morwing, how's it going, buddy? And the speed up too. Ooh, scary. Ooh, I was a little close there. Do that real quick. Okay, oh, phase 2. Ow. 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 It's chipping away at me. Just a little bit. Alright, I have Threat Storm. For some reason, I forgot I had that equipped. It's fine, though. It is definitely okay. Ooh, sketchy. Ooh, that was scary spacing. Thank you all for having the slightest bit of mercy to not just end me right then and there, right before the boss kill. Cinematic finish indeed. No, I gotta see this cutscene because, like, wow. Seeing this for the first time was like, what is going on? And the music isn't even super loud there either. I feel like a lot of games would have a super loud musical sting there to be like, oh, whoa, look at all of these suspended people. It's super scary. But now they had a little bit of restraint with it. Like, they give you enough to feel uneasy. But they don't go too crazy with the volume of it. Which I think is very cool. Try to remember my way through here. Maybe you come over here. I can go up here. Nice. Everything to do with crowd control is buy 10k coins and see the reaction to that. Typically it's funny. Yeah, I can imagine. The only reason I didn't go with the crowd control extension is because I could not hook it up directly through to the Tiltify donations, and I did not want there to be any confusion about where the donations were going. So I figured this setup that I have would be an acceptable compromise in that regard. And for what it's worth, I've been having a lot of fun tonight. Doing completely optional skips for the love of the game at this point. I mean, part of it is just like, I have a sense of where I want to go. And if I can get myself there by marginally unconventional means, I will do it. The game lets me do it. Like, I literally just want to get to the other side of this door so I can open it. I mean, I did stuff like that on my first playthrough too, where it's like, oh, there's this higher ledge. I bet if I took a flying enemy and pogoed off of them, I could get up there. Unfortunately, that was in Hunter's March, and I still didn't have Swift Step at that point. So I encountered that room which had the big boy, and also the flying spear enemy, the spear thrower. That did not end well for me. I opted to come back to that room later. Slime mechanics. I mean, I kind of did do some similar stuff like that in Slime Rancher, didn't I? I did mess around with a little bit of unintended access methods. Not too much on my first playthrough. I think there's one spot in particular where it's like, yeah, I want to get to this part of the map earlier. And I know there's a way I can do that. Oh yeah, dancing! Bullying them little cuties. I'm sorry, they're slimes. They really just kind of, dare I say, bounce back from it. Ninja, I think you would have an idea of what I was contemplating there. No, I think I would actually like to, oh, I don't know, fight the boss instead of just completely invalidating their existence outright. Or Sister Splinter. Nerfed before her prime. It could have been so much more. But now's her chance. Because now crowd control's in the mix. Now it's not just Sister Splinter on her own. Hi, Sister Splinter, how's it going? I've learned my lesson there. Oh, we're summoning. Okay. We're in summon phase already. I see, I see. Yeah, increasing the speed of the game does definitely make Sister Splinter more of a threat. That's for sure. Oh. I don't know if I knew that could outright kill them. Hello? Sister Splinter? Uh-oh. My needle, it does questionable amounts of damage now. Ooh, scary. Yeah, that guy. The summons are what get me. Sister Splinter. I'm so sad. The summons are more of a threat. So if the damage scales up infinitely, how about down? I think there is a limit to how far down it can go because it bottoms out at 0. So there will be a point where I can straight up do no more damage. And at that point, the game is basically over. I think the game is over. I think the game is over. I don't have a needle anymore. I can't pogo anymore. Pogoing does not exist. Yeah, pogoing does not exist anymore. I can swing. I can swing. I just can't hit anything. Like, hold on, let me check. Yeah, I can't hit things anymore. 0 damage means 0 contact, apparently. Yeah, the way I have things set up, there is no way for me to technically prevent that from happening, unfortunately. It is maybe slightly unbalanced in that regard. Unfortunately, yeah, the way I have it set up, I can't set a limit in that sense. I can't tell it to not go to 0. The only thing I can do is manually increase my damage again to make it possible to keep playing. Or somebody could make the needle exist again. So now we're back to normal needle. This is baseline, as little damage as it can possibly do without not existing. Less. Almost stole my rosaries. Straight up. Straight up. Grabbed that mere frames before dying. I just a baby. Sure, bless, sure. You know, when I first saw this boss, you know what it reminded me of was, if anyone's played Metroid Zero Mission, the Game Boy Advance game, it reminds me of the boss that gives you the charge beam. Where it's like it's the big worm that causes the cave to shake around a bunch. And then it comes down from the ceiling and is like, hey, you're trapped in my arena now. And you have to shoot it in the eye with missiles, because that's the only thing that can actually damage it. Sister Splinter! With crowd control actually challenging. Incredible. And it's also funny that it's totally optional too. If you know how to use the taunting mechanic. Oh, they're all gone. Oh, I see. Yeah, definitely the game is harder when you could die at any time. I think that's true for just about any game, arguably. Ow, excuse me. Don't mind me, just absolutely choking at platforming. It's fine. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me that Sister Splinter can be completely skipped if you just lure a flying enemy down to a specific place. Oh, we're zoomed in. The intensity. Oops, hi, didn't see you there. I think that's kind of the point of the zoom in, is that I can't see the enemies. Nothing over there. Oops, did not jump. Tried to jump, did not jump. That would definitely make staying in the air long enough more difficult. I never started being in the air to begin with. That's for focus purposes. To help with platforming, of course, of course. Be free, flea! Woo! I'm gonna carve our way through these bellways here. Hello, sir? I always like how these guys remind me of the soot sprites from Spirited Away. Fun little dudes. Except these guys are way bigger. Definitely not little dudes. I mean, yeah, that is fair. We are bug size. Maybe they are just normal sized soot sprites. And we're the tiny ones. Hello? Widow. How's it going? It's been too long since I've heard your theme. Blesseth mine ears with absolute peak music. Wow, boss over already. That's crazy. Uh-oh, phase 2. Turns out she's not done yet. And the music just only gets better. And now it's done. Resume. Really gotta get in there for that finale. Quick, zoom the camera in. We gotta see this. Oh boy. Now we can play our own music. Yeah, when I heard that music and I finally got the chance to listen to it on my own outside of the game, I was just thinking to myself, this would work amazingly if someone made a metal cover of that song. And somebody did, and it sounds like a metal song. Like it could have been, like it was almost like it was composed that way to begin with, and not as something with orchestral instrumentation in mind. Oh, I'm on this side of the wall now. Aha, isn't that silly? I do love that they allow you to go on the other side of that wall. And it's just like, well, I guess I have to go back around again. Yeah. I kind of figured my soft goal was going to be the one to go for, where it's just like, we'll see how far I get. We'll see how far I get in the 2 hours, because yeah, it's almost over already. Oh man. This has been a wild night, and I mean a wild day in general. It's been really fun just hanging out with everybody throughout the whole raid train, getting to see what everybody's been up to, getting to participate in everything. It's been a lot of fun, and I think everyone did an excellent job today. For what it's worth, I think everybody knocked it out of the park. I mean, we have definitely gone above and beyond what our original, not only just my personal goal, but also the collaborative goal. We have far exceeded what we had set. So, sorry, it's kind of hard to focus when the kitties are pumping it up. Hey DJ, play that funky beat. Oh man. Go, kitty go, kitty go, kitty go. And just ride, kitty ride, kitty ride, kitty roll. Oh man. Y'all make this such a fun time. What an absolute pleasure it's been just hanging out and just having a fun time with everybody and getting to do some good. Oh man, I am gonna be tired after this, aren't I? I spent all day working on this, and honestly, for how things were looking when I started my day, I think ultimately things pulled together pretty well. And thank you Pascal for the kind words. I've always enjoy getting a chance to be part of these charity raid trains. Let's go hang out with Chakra while we finish up here. Oh man. Yeah, big shout outs to everybody who was part of the charity raid train today. And huge shout outs as well to Pascal and Black Cat for assembling everything. I know life has been busy for a lot of people, and it definitely, I can't imagine how much effort it takes to coordinate everybody for even a 12-hour raid train, let alone the times that we do 24-hour raid trains. Just getting that many people all in order and getting everything lined up, getting all the social posts out, creating all the graphics for it, setting up the team campaign. I mean, even just deciding which charities to raise money for in the first place. There's a lot that goes into this, and I won't pretend that I even know half of the scope of it. But I can say that I definitely appreciate the time and effort that goes into assembling and coordinating everything. And it's been a lot of work getting my side of things up to a usable point. Like I said, that's been what I've spent pretty much the entire day working on, is just getting everything here relatively functional, and I think ultimately things held up pretty well without too many major hiccups. And ultimately, we did what we set out to do. $150, that ain't half bad at all. Not by a long shot. That is an incredible amount of assistance to ACLU. And y'all have just been really knocking it out of the park today. So many people had their donation goals absolutely shattered today. And that means a lot. Not just to me, but to everybody who is involved in this raid train. And I would know because I was there for all of them. Yeah, thank you all for being a part of this charity raid train and for helping donate to a good cause. And with that in mind, there is one last thing I have to do. Now, bear in mind, crowd control stuff won't work while I'm doing this. Real quick, I do need to do something in a separate window, just as a heads up. It is only fitting. Let me just go do something here. What are you doing? The crowd control stuff's not gonna work right now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Mango. Hold on. We can slowly poison Hornet to death in a moment. I need to do something here. Just for a quick little minute here. Let me real quick see if I can do this. Let me see if this will pop open here. Mango said I do it anyway. I mean, that is your prerogative if you wish to do so.
Shaw!
Just giving you the heads up. Just so y'all know. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here, hanging out, and being a part of this. It's always a super fun time. Tell a cat to do something they gonna fight. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Shaw!
The sound alerts, those will work. Those will work absolutely fine. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought, but it'll be worth it, I promise. It will be worth it, I promise. OMG, I can't type. What do you mean you can't type? What's going on? Swoo? Swoo and shock.
Shaw!
I'm gonna make this happen. Hey, guess what? I can do that too. I can send a few of them too. I can do the other one too. How many Shaws would you like today? We got a whole shipment of Shaw here. Let me just load them off the truck for you. Do you think if Hornet gets hurt, she goes into shock? I would. Oh boy. So there we go. Just to round it all out for the night. The final donation from myself personally. And there's the sound coming through right now. The sound's a little delayed, but it gets my attention and that's what matters. Because sometimes I don't notice, but there we go. That is how I am gonna close it out, and I'm not gonna go for 5 extra hours like I've done in the past. Because we're actually at a pretty decent stopping point, all things considered. I mean, we beat Widow tonight. Not too bad of a little checkpoint of sorts. She hit the floor! She hit the floor indeed. Speaking of hitting the floor, just one more for the road. Ninja, please. It never ends. It just goes on. Never-ending song. Oh, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. I still say that's a Dr. Seuss character right there. Oh, absolutely. They do have very Seussian vibes, for sure. Very Seuss-coded, if you will. But thank you all for being here and hanging out. Thank you to everyone who has been involved with today's charity raid train. And don't forget, spring forward tomorrow. Because that is happening tomorrow. And if you're not prepared for it, I know it would catch me off guard. So, courtesy reminder, tomorrow is Spring Forward Day. But that will be it for me for tonight. Thank you all for being here and hanging out and being a part of this wonderful time. I've had so much fun tonight, and I hope y'all had too. And just know that somebody cares about you because I care about you. And until the next stream, this guy in the background. Whoa, la la la, dee dee dee. Until the next stream, take care, everyone.
Ow!